What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our round one playoff battle for the BBR. We are facing off against CBAD in a rematch from week 4. If you guys went back and watched that, we actually won that game. I believe it was 4-0. I think I said 1-0 in the previous week, but we did really well last time around, and I'm hoping to kind of replicate that this time. CBAD has made some transactions since the last time. He has dropped the, I think it was the Scizor and the Noivern, and I think he dropped the Wartortle as well for Haxorus, Tangrowth, and Colossal. Everything else is still the same, and to be honest, he's used his team really well throughout the entirety of this season. I'm hoping that we can get a win, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a little bit easier for us this time around, partly because of the Tangrowth, but also harder because of the Tangrowth. I'll explain why in a second. As always, there is a timestamp on the screen where you guys can skip to watch the battle right away if you're not interested in watching the team builder, but this team is very good. I'm very happy with how it was made. Shout out to my front office. Every single person in there has been an absolute legend, so I really appreciate all the help that they have given me over the course of this entire season. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with our Cinderace. Now, last time we were banded Cinderace, we were also banded Urshifu, and we were Scarf Mamoswine. Our 3 powerful offensive breakers were phenomenal for us. But this time around, I'm running Charcoal with Bulk Up, Pyro Ball, Low Kick, and U-Turn. Now, the reason I have to run a Charcoal set instead of a Banded set is because of the Colossal. My opponent now has a really good Fire Resist that's not named Wartortle. And Wartortle obviously was, I mean, it's a Wartortle. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it performed well for him, don't get me wrong, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. Colossal, on the other hand, is very bulky. With Flash Fire, it's going to be immune to my Power Ball, so I can't just freely go for that. But I have Bulk Up to be able to, I guess, get a prediction right, then fire off a Low Kick and do a huge amount of damage to the Colossal. And if it's physical, then it's not going to be able to do very much back to me in return. Other than that, there's the Haxorus and the Salazzle, both of which also resist the Pyro Ball, but they're not appreciating Low Kicks, or the Salazzle is not appreciating a +1 Pyro Ball. It's not happening. It's just not. U-Turn is there for momentum. We have speed on the set for the Salazzle, and it's a very strong set nonetheless. I think I wrote Adamant Nature there. Yeah, I did write Adamant by accident. It should be we were Jolly Nature. We are Jolly Nature. Moving on, our next set is going to be returning once again our Urshifu. However, this time it's running the protective pads. I actually originally was running boots, and I was running the exact same spread that I had last time around. However, the difference is my opponent has a Tangrowth, which can easily just come in with Rocky Helmet, take the Surging Strikes, do 55% to me, and then just switch out and gains HP back with Progenerator. So having Band isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, Band was still a really good bring because with Rocks, my opponent can't take 2 banded close combats from the Urshifu. However, because I decided to go protective pads, you'll notice that my win con is a little bit different this time around compared to the last one. Last time around, it was just get Urshifu in, get Cinderace in, click buttons, and get the win. This time, however, both of these mons are meant to be pivots more so than anything. With the protective pads, the Rocky Helmet from the Tangrowth or from the Mandibuzz or from, I don't know, the Haxorus or something, whatever, will not actually be doing damage to me. We're going to be fine with that. We'll also make sure that we're not getting affected by, I think it's going to be, is there anything else? No, there's actually nothing else. But if something was running like Flame Body or something, protective pads would make sure so we're not getting affected by that, which is very useful in this instance. Nothing does get Flame Body. Maybe the Torkoal does. The Colossal, wow. I'm really bad with naming Pokemon. That's just how it is. But this thing is very strong nonetheless because it allows us to U-turn out Ice Punches there for the Mandibuzz, for the Tangrowth, so I don't have to worry about just going for close combat and weakening my defensive stats if I don't need to. It also hits the Haxorus for super effective damage as well. Ice is a type that my opponent really does not appreciate. He's got 4 Pokemon that are weak to Ice, and it's his first 4. Really unfortunate. But the good news is with this set, it's the same spread that we had last time, by the way. We are Adamant Nature, we have speed for the Diggersby, we have enough investment in our attack to do a shit ton of damage to absolutely everything. We have our special defense investment to make sure that we can actually take I think it's a timid Moonblast from the Ninetales with Hail Chip, which is very useful. We can OHKO back with Surging Strikes. Again, this is just what we have. I'm just hoping that this can get the job done for us. And the biggest thing you guys see at the bottom on the right there, protective pads lets me switch around freely and keep this thing healthy for my Porygon-Z. We'll get to the Porygon-Z soon, I promise. But first we have our next mon, which is going to be our Vikavolt here. Vikavolt is very important in this game because we're running the webs. Webs are important because of the Haxorus, the Diggersby, and the Veil Core, or the Hail Core, excuse me. The reason I'm saying that it's important because Haxorus, if it gets up a Dragon Dance, it's really hard for my team to break down. I kind of have to just hope it's not Yachi Berry. I kind of have to hope that we get, I guess, some chip on it while it's setting up. Really, that's all I can kind of hope for. So if I get up a Sticky Web before that, then we'll be able to outspeed my Mamoswine in the back because it's Scarfed while it's at neutral. So I definitely need to make sure that we have that up for consideration. And my opponent also only has 3 forms of removal. One is in the Mandibuzz, which doesn't really appreciate a Volt Switch from my Vikavolt. The other one's the Sandslash, which I don't expect to be running Rapid Spin. And the other one is the Colossal, which again, I don't expect to be coming in and just wanting to Rapid Spin away unless it's going to be Boots. And again, if it's Boots, then it just means it's not Chople Berry for the low kick on my Cinderace. And again, I want to make sure that Colossal does not, or takes as much damage as possible before my Cinderace comes in and sets up, because once Cinderace gets the +1, it's really going to do a ton of damage to my opponent's entire team, and Colossal is really the only thing standing in the way of that. So that's why we have our Vikavolt. The webs will again allow us to do that. We have speed on this set to underspeed the Tangrowth. Yes, I am running a Bold Nature because I can afford to do that, and I have 0 IVs in speed. 0. Again, I want to underspeed the Tangrowth without webs. That way, if my opponent decides to go for a knockoff, a Giga Drain, I don't know, a Sleep Powder, whatever the case may be, I can just really have this again as a pivot. Volt Switch out, take the hit, and then switch out on into something else like my Cinderace, like my Porygon-Z, whatever the case may be. That's why I'm running this. Occa Berry is there to let me take fire type attacks from the Colossal, from the fire punching Diggersby, whatever the case may be, from the Salazzle as well. The big thing on this is the speed and the fact that we have the slow Volt Switch. Other than that, we take a Jolly Life Orb Stone from the Diggersby, we take an Adamant Life Orb Outrage from the Haxorus, or a Jolly +1 Outrage, and what else is there? We also take a +2 Jolly non-boosted Triple Axle from the Sandslash, and we take 2 Timid Blizzards from the Ninetales if it's running max special attack. Very, very good wall this time around. Usually I like to go modest, so I can really bump up my power output, but I can't afford to this time, and Volt Switch is going to be doing a ton of damage. Energy Ball is there for the Diggersby specifically. It's why I'm not running the Bug Buzz, because I do want to catch the Diggersby on a switch. It's its only ground type. And yeah, we'll move on to the next mon, which is going to be the Porygon-Z. Now, Porygon-Z is the only mon that's coming that is different from the last time we had a match against CBAD. This set with Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, and Ice Beam with Agility goes in. My opponent's team is full of mons that have to be physically defensive. Looking at this, the Mandibuzz needs to be physically defensive. The Tangrowth has to be physically defensive. I believe the Colossal has to be physically defensive. So because of that, I just get a +1 boost from download every single time Porygon-Z comes in. And if my opponent is running the Tangrowth as a check to the Urshifu and I U-turn out on it and I go into Porygon-Z, oh my god, you better believe this thing's getting to +1. A +1 Life Orb boosted Modest Ice Beam OHKOs a Tangrowth. It OHKOs a Mandibuzz. It OHKOs a Diggersby, a Haxorus. The only thing that my opponent has that will not get OHKO'd by an attack from this Porygon-Z while it's at +1 with his Life Orb and a Modest Nature, the Dusclops, the Colossal, and maybe the Sandslash, depending on its spread. So I feel so confident in this set. This is going to be our win con. If I get to +2 with Agility, we'll outspeed a Scarf Haxorus and a Scarf Diggersby. We'll outspeed a +2 Sandslash. We'll outspeed a Scarf Salazzle as well. That is what we have here. And I think we actually also outspeed a Quick Feed Jolteon, which is very useful. So that's what we have. Porygon-Z is going to be one of our win cons this week. It's going to break his team absolutely well, and I'm hoping that it can get the job done, be the MVP of this battle, which he might not expect considering that it did not come last time around. Our next mon is going to be our Copperajah here. Now, Copperajah is running the exact same spread and moveset, except for one small change from last time around. Last time around, we had Heat Crash, Play Rough, Stomping Tantrum, and Stealth Rock. I have no idea why I ran Stomping Tantrum, to be honest, but I have Earthquake this time around. Earthquake will do a bit more damage to things. Stomping Tantrum really had no, I guess, need to come. I have no idea why I brought that, but whatever. Heat Crash hits the Ninetales and the Sandslash for really, really good damage, as well as the Tangrowth for better damage than something like Heavy Slam would. It's still 120 base power, even with Sheer Force, which is very useful. Play Rough hits the Haxorus for fantastic damage, as well as the Mandibuzz. Then we have Earthquake for something like Salazzle and the Colossal and the Jolteon. I then have Stealth Rocks because the rocks are very important. Like I said, he has 3 spinners, all of which are taking at least neutral from the Stealth Rocks. So I feel very confident in the fact that getting up rocks is very important. We kind of have to force his Mandibuzz to be a boot set, and if it is boot set, then we can just fire off Play Rough, doing a ton of damage. We are Adamant Nature, we are Sheer Force. It's going to be fantastic. We take a Timid Life Orb Salazzle Flamethrower. We also take a Jolly Haxorus's Close Combat or any Earthquake from the Diggersby. Doesn't matter if it's Banded Adamants or Life Orb or whatever. We take the hit. The rocks are important for the Tangrowth specifically because I believe that thing will be Rocky Helmet, and if I get 12% on entry, it kind of negates a bit of what the Regenerator is going to do, which I definitely will take. Shuckaberry is there because on the off chance that he decides to run a Mold Breaker Haxorus, I don't think he will, but on the off chance that he does, we have the Shuckaberry to take the Earthquake, which is very useful, we fire back and play rough and do a huge amount of damage, probably even OHKOing that thing depending on how much damage it took, if it's life orb or whatnot. We also allow us to take, like I said, the Earthquake from any Diggersby, very useful, and we do have enough defensive investment to take a Adamant Life Orb Fire Punch or a Jolly Banded Fire Punch from that Diggersby. Let's see what happens. The Diggersby is scary. The Diggersby is scary. Honestly, if I had to choose what's gonna be coming, I choose the first 6. No, I can't even say that. I can't say that properly because I believe the Colossal has to come. I think Colossal has to come to deal with my Cinderace. Then I think probably maybe the first 5. If the Ninetales doesn't come, then obviously not the Sandslash. So I think the first 4 kind of have to come. I think they kind of do. If they don't, then hey, that's a positive thing for me. I kind of hope the Mandibuzz and the Tangrowth do come, but we'll see what happens. Our final mon, though, we do have one final mon left to go over, and that's going to be our Mamoswine. It is Choice Scarf once again with Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Ice Shard. This might be my lead once again. Last time around, we had Icicle Spear over the Ice Shard, but this time, because he has the Haxorus, and I'm pretty confident he's going to run a Scarf Diggersby, I have to go with the Ice Shard, just to be safe. If I get knocked off and I don't have my Scarf anymore, then Ice Shard will be able to do a good chunk of damage to the Diggersby. It does a good chunk of damage to the Haxorus regardless. Ice hits my opponent's team for phenomenal damage. Ground hits my opponent's team for phenomenal damage. We have a really good way of breaking it, and I might just go and have this as my lead. We do have speed on the set for the Diggersby. After that, max attack, can't go Adamant, but we are Jolly. And I'm running Snow Cloak. Snow Cloak, again, I said it in the previous video, but nowhere in the rules does it state that I cannot run Snow Cloak because my opponent is running Hail. I can just run Snow Cloak. I'm not the one trying to play evasion games, but my opponent, he's the one who has Hail on his roster. I just happen to have him on that has Snow Cloak. We'll just run that. This thing goes in. I might have to lead with it. Like I said, it's probably gonna be this or Copperajah. In a mock, I led with Vikavolt against the Haxorus, and the only reason that Liv did not set up on me with that Haxorus was because she was worried about Ice Shard from Abandoned Mamoswine in the back and Sucker Punch from a Cinderace. That's the only reason. So I felt like I kind of had to go and lead with either the Copperajah or the Mamoswine. Both of my Mammoths, they can just fire off super effective damage off on the Haxorus if it decides to lead. We can get rocks up with Copperajah. We can fire off an Icicle Crash or a Knockoff on the Dusclops if it comes in with my Mamoswine. And by the way, that's the only reason why we have Knockoff, by the way. Knockoff is there solely for the Violite on the Dusclops because I believe it can come to take a hit from Urshifu or Cinderace. So yeah, that is my team. I'm nervous for this game, but at the same time, I feel confident in my team. I feel confident in my build. I feel confident in my preparation as well. So we'll see what we can do. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. If you guys enjoy competitive Pokemon content, I kind of pride myself on having really crazy and funny V-spreads. You guys can see it from the, the Urshifu spread as well as from the Copperajah. But I love having fun with the EVs. I love being creative like that. So if you guys want to learn along with me about how to become a better Draft League player, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and jump right into the battle. All right, everyone, we are back. So he brought a very different team than I was expecting. No Mandibuzz is here this time, which is interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. No Hail, which I'm definitely cool with. I'll take that for sure. But he brings the Tangrowth, the Dusclops, the Jolteon, the Salazzle, the Haxorus, and the Colossal. Okay, so what do I want to lead off with here? Do I want to lead off with Mamoswine? Because Mamoswine is a good matchup against everything, except really the Dusclops. But if he leads Dusclops, I can just go hard into Vikavolt. I can lead off with Copperajah, but Copperajah doesn't have as good as a matchup, so I'm going to lead off with Mamoswine here. I think that's my best bet for a lead. It hits, what, 5 of his 6 monsters for super effective damage, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll go from there. Have fun to CBAD. Hopefully we'll do a post-game interview after the fact. I don't know if we will or not. I brought it up to him, and we'll see. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Playoffs, round 1 of the BBR. Whew. We got time for an upset. We got an upset here. All right. What does CBAD lead with? Little Papa. Dusclops here. Okay, that's fine. So he ends up getting this lead correct. I don't want to get my... He's pressure, not Frisk. Okay. So I don't want to get my Mamoswine burnt. So I'm going to go and switch out hard into Vikavolt here. I was kind of hoping he would lead with literally anything else, but that's okay. Just not having this thing get burnt. It's not happening. As he's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, I assume? Yeah. Which is fine. Not letting my Mamoswine get burnt. Not happening. And I can freely go for webs here. He's got one hazard remover, and that is the Colossal. So let's fire off our webs. This could be Trick Room. If it's Trick Room, I'd be kind of surprised. But, yeah, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. If he goes into Jolteon, I have a free switch in back into my Mamoswine as he stays in. Oh, he switches out. Okay. I just had a bit of lag there. Kaiju, is that... Okay. That's fine. That is completely okay. I'm just going to Volt Switch. I have the Occaberry in case he wants to go for a fire move. So I'm just going to Volt Switch out here. We'll get initiative as well. I believe this thing will be faster than me, because I do have 0 IVs in speed. And that means it should, in theory, be faster. As he's not. Okay. We get good damage off on it. I'll take that. If I go Mamoswine here, Mamoswine's going to take super effective damage. I think I have to go Porygon-Z. Yeah, I'm going to go Porygon-Z here. Colossal. Okay. Level 50. He Rabbit Spins. That's fine, so he's faster than me now. So we know this thing has spin at least. And he's leftovers. Okay. Do I just go for a Earthquake here? Do I go for... I would have loved to go into Mamoswine, but I just couldn't do it. I could not afford to. Do I double out? I think I want to double here and go into my Vikavolt. Maybe even Cinderace. Because again, I expect him to go for it's either going to be a fire move, a ground move, or a double into Dusclops. And I think the double into Dusclops is what it's going to be. I'll go into Vikavolt. I'll double back into Vikavolt here. As he doubles out, I'm imagining he goes into Dusclops. Little Papa? Who? What is this? The Tangrowth. Okay. That's fine. You're going to have to expect an incoming Bug Buzz. Even though I don't have it, you're going to have to expect it. That's for sure. Let's fire off that Sticky Web again. Yeah, again, like I'm comfortable playing this go-round. As he doubles out again, does he go into Jolteon this time? He goes back into the Colossal. Okay. We'll get more webs. Like, he knows the webs are important to my success. He knows. And let's just Volt Switch out again. We'll just keep on Volt Switching here. I think I'm actually going to Cinderace this time around. I don't think he's going for a ground move or a rock move, as he just rocks up. I'm okay with that. Okay. Cinderace against the Colossal. Again, Colossal I expect to be like max defense, max HP, so I'm not doing much to it. I think my play here would be to... Does he have any switching? I don't think he does, but I'm going to go for a U-turn nonetheless. I think that's my best bet. I'll get momentum as he switches out. The webs are still up. The webs are still up. That's important. Little Papa. Okay. Pressure. That's fine. I think this is going to be more physically defensive than anything. If I go and take a look at Dusclops. If I get the +1, Shadow Ball does 73 to 86, but I'm not risking that right now. I am not risking that right now. I mean, I could. What will he do back to me? Does he have any switch-ins this thing? He doesn't have any switch-ins. No resist to Ghost. So I'm just going to go into Porygon-Z here. Like, what is he going to do back to me? That's the question. And we have our webs up. What's my boost going to be? Attack or special attack? Special attack, please. Hey, look at that. I'll take it. I will take it. We did nothing back to him, but he's not going to appreciate a Shadow Ball. Nothing's appreciating a Shadow Ball on his roster. And with webs, we should outspeed everything unless they're scarfed. Come on now. Ah, man. This Dusclops is going to be annoying. Because I want to knock off, but I have to catch on a switch. That's the problem. Like, I was really hoping, I want to go Mamoswine on the Colossal so badly, but if you're going for a fire move, because I'm not thick fat, that's a problem. Jesus. That is some damage, as you will-o-wisp me. Okay. I'm cool with that. I'll be taking a little bit of extra chip, which is fine. Let's just go for the... Let's go for another Shadow Ball here. It's not resisted by the Colossal, so I'll do that. As we get the KO, so Porygon-Z picks up its first KO of the game, and down goes the Dusclops, which I will definitely take. I really needed that. Because this thing is really, it's just a pain in the ass for my Mamoswine, for my Cinderace. Now, the problem is we're basically at 50% now, which sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Kind of wish I had Protect for the incoming Haxorus's first impression. Like, that was the move I was choosing. Protect over Tri-Attack. Which one do I go with? Because I knew I needed Shadow Ball. Because Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, the combination of which they're not resisted by anything my opponent has. But I went with Tri-Attack, and it might bite me in the butt. So we'll see what he goes into. If he goes into something faster than me, he probably goes into something faster than me, to be honest. He might go into Colossal. Kaiju, okay. How much is Colossal taking? 50%. It's taken half. Do I just fire it off? Because I think at this point he's really running out of answers to Cinderace. So I'm just going to fire off the Shadow Ball. We're just going to do a huge amount of damage. At this point I kind of wish I was Specs, but what are you going to do? And we are going to do a huge amount of damage. That's amazing. Are you going to just kill me? He just Rapid Spins. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because again, you're running out of switch-ins to my Cinderace. And let me just double check something. With the HP that Vicavolt's at, yeah, we can take a hit from the Jolteon pretty easily and fire off our webs. I'm going to Shadow Ball again. They'll outspeed me now, which sucks, but that's okay. We're chipping things down. This is what Porygon-Z was meant to do. Chip things down, break things. Basically, you have to choose a sack here. Because I don't think anything else is taking a +1 Shadow Ball. Yeah, he switches out. He still needs it. He still needs it. Decay. That is the Salazzle, right? It is. If I go for a Tri-Attack here, oh boy. I think this still drops. +1 Life Orb. Yeah, nice. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. So down goes the Salazzle. And I kind of have to stay in here. No matter what, because I'm not taking a hit from Rocks. Rocks is 12%, and 10% will be 16. So I'm not taking the hit. I did not bring any removal. Crash. Okay, this is going to get a KO here. That's fine. I'm just going to go for a Tri-Attack here. As he just Thunderbolts me and gets the KO. So down goes Porygon-Z, but that's okay. It put in work, that's for sure. Can I just go into Mamoswine here? And fire off an Ice move? I think I can. I can go to Copperajah. If I Heat Crash the Tangrowth, I don't think we do enough damage to it. I think I go Mamoswine here and fire off the Ice move. Because Colossal shouldn't appreciate a Mamoswine's attack. It should not. Oh, it kind of does. Wow. If he's just max HP, Ice Cold Crash is 14 to 17. That's nuts. Okay. I have an answer to the Tangrowth. So because of that... Or do I just want to go for a knockoff here? I think I just go for a knockoff. Let me think. If I go for a knockoff and he sets up with Haxorus, do I just lose? I think I do, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here. We'll see what happens. As I outspeed, go for Earthquake. Looks like we're going to get the KO on this thing unless he is Sash, which he is not. So down goes the Jolteon. That's one fewer Mon to deal with. It's now 5-3. Still not over. Still not over. He does have to go into the Tangrowth here. He does. And that's the Tangrowth. And I'm going to switch out and go hard into my Vikavolt here. Really, really, really wish I had Bug Buzz now. Oh my god. It would have been so good to have Bug Buzz. See, I'm not gonna lie, my matchup in this game was a lot stronger than CBAD's here. It's still not over though. He definitely still has a chance that Haxorus is a huge threat. Yeah, it's just a huge threat, my god. But I'm gonna double out here. Does he go for a Giga Drain? Does he switch out? If he pulls a double, great play. He does, he pulls the double. No, he goes into this thing instead though. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. How much does Energy Ball do this? Not as much. I think my play here is going to be to Energy Ball until he KOs me. Because then I can freely get in my Cinderace or my Urshifu. Right? I don't know. Damn, this is a tough decision. I think it is. I'm gonna Energy Ball until I go down. I like webs, but I don't need them. As he just rapid spins. Okay, so now he'll outspeed me. Which is fine. And I think now I can actually freely Volt Switch. Because he'll attack me first. And if he goes for another rapid spin, for some reason, I don't know why he would. But I'll just go for a Volt Switch here. As he flamethrowers and gets the KO. I mean, maybe we'll see. I don't think so, but 53 points of health. I doubt it. Oh, we lived on one. Yo, Vikavolt coming in clutch. The Aqua Berry. Wow. That's crazy. The crit didn't matter there, but geez, wow. Wow. Okay, let's go into Mamoswine here. We fire off the Esco Crash. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at Tangrowth here. He knows I'm Scarf, so he doesn't have to worry about me being banded. Jesus Christ, Esco Crash does nothing to Tangrowth. I think I sack off Vikavolt here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm sacking off Vikavolt because I want to free switch into Cinderace. So Vikavolt will die to the rocks. Oh, living on one! I need Giga Drains. Yeah, kind of understood that. Okay, now if I go Cinderace. That's insane. Pyro Ball doesn't even OHKO it. That's absolutely insane. Oh my god, that's crazy. Do I just bulk up here? Bulk up at, like at +1 we OHKO. I think to be fair though, I just Pyro Ball. I gotta get damage on this thing, so I'll just Pyro Ball here. If I bulk up, dude, if I bulk up, oh my god. Oh god, if I bulk up, I'm gonna go for a U-turn though. I went for a U-turn. I'm expecting the switch. I think he thinks I'm banded. I'm going for the play. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this hurts me. If it does, that would suck. But if I'd just gone with my gut and played bulk up there, it would have been over. Oh my god, come on. He switches out. Fantastic. The play worked out. So he knows I'm not banded now. Amazing. But we're going to get some momentum off. And is he Unnerve? He is Unnerve. Okay. So that means that Copperajah can't really do much against this, which sucks. Good damage. Good damage. Okay. Back into Mamoswine I go. If he... So let's go Haxorus here. Okay. Let's see. He could be Yachi Berry. If he's Yachi Berry, I think I might lose. No, if he's Yachi Berry, I'm fine. Because I sack off something and then go for Ice Shard. I'm good to go. So I can go into Mamoswine here. That's if he Dragon Nets, by the way. I sack something off. I still have my Cinderace in the back to deal with the Tangrowth. Mamoswine just puts so much pressure on his team. Okay, how much does Earthquake do, actually? I can't risk it. I have to go for Icicle Crash. I have to. Because if he switches out, then I'm put on the hind foot. As he Scarf himself. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Cinder's gonna drop Urshifu. Close Combat doesn't do enough to KO me. So I'm gonna U-turn out on it. Where is it? Urshifu. Damn, this Choice Scarf Mon is gonna be the end of me. It's going to be the end of me. It's gonna be the end of me. Oh god, okay. He'll be at -2 after the close combat. How much does U-turn do at -2? 59 to 70. I'm gonna U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn. I gotta keep this thing healthy. He switches out. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Okay. Okay. Another U-turn. We take no damage. I still don't know if he's pads or not. Or if he's helmet or not. I think he is. Jeez. Wait, does Copperajah take the hit? I don't think it does. Let's take a look. Copperajah versus Haxorus. It can. It can. We'll see. We'll go there when we'll see what happens when we get there. Okay. We'll see what happens when we get there. Okay. Cinderace against Haxorus. Pyro Ball does enough to OHKO it. Oh, it's not -2. It's not. That's not true. It's not -2. Okay. I just have to Pyro Ball here. I just have to Pyro Ball. I don't have an option. As he protects. Dude, if I just click bulk up. Oh my god. If I just click bulk up. Oh, he's stalling my PP out. I only have 6 Power Balls left. I'm just gonna click it again. I have to. No. No. No, am I gonna lose because of a Pyro Ball miss? I'm gonna lose because of a Pyro Ball miss. Are you kidding me? No. Not after this season. Not after this season. This can't be happening after this season. Come on. This entire season, this is gonna happen? Really? This cannot happen now. Come on, I might have a chance. Do I Heat Crash or Play Rough? Heat Crash or Play Rough? Okay, let's take a look. Copperajah against... No, it's my Copperajah, not that one. Against Tangrowth. Heat Crash does nothing. How much does Earthquake do? 20 to 26. Because I'm Shuckleberry. I think... Do I Heat Crash or Play Rough? Because if he goes hard into 197, how much does Haxorus do to me with close combat? With close combat, it's a roll, I know that. If he's Jolly, I'm at 197. It's a roll in his favorite KO. I'm going to go for a Heat Crash. I'm going for a Heat Crash. Okay. Okay. Because he protected here, I am going to click Play Rough. I'm going to click Play Rough here. I think he needs the health on this and he knows it. I'm clicking Play Rough, expecting the Haxorus to come in. Come on, baby. Switch out. Switch out. I need this. Especially after that miss, I need this. Switch out. You need the health on this thing. Come on. You need the health on this thing. He switches out. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Hit. Please hit. Please hit. 90% accuracy. Please hit. 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 Come on. Play Rough? Yes, we connect. Oh my god, yes. Oh, thank god that worked. Yo, oh. Without, oh my god, you have no, my heart is pounding right now. You have no idea how bad this has been. Getting that prediction right changes the game. It changes the entire course of the game. Let's just Heat Crash here. We're doing a 30% to this thing with Heat Crash. It's not over. It's not over. That's for sure. It's not over. We just got to get this thing in range of an Ice Punch. And I think after this, we are going to have it in range. This might be it. Heat Crash again. What item are you? Does Heat Crash not take account pads or helmet? I think this is it. I think we're about to get the win here. One more hit. One more hit. He's going to get the KO on me. He'll get the KO. I can then Ice Punch. Let's see, what is more? Urshifu versus Tangrowth. Is it Ice Punch? Is it Close Combat? What is more? Close Combat is more. In case he's Yachi Berry, I'm going for Close Combat too. That is my play. In case he's Yachi Berry, I go for Close Combat. Come on. This is it. This is it. This has to be it. If he was like Citrus Berry or something, I would have lost my mind. Close Combat. Come on, baby. Please be it. We did it. We did it. Yes, oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy. Especially after that miss from Pyro Ball. Oh my god. Okay. GG CBAD. Hell of a game, man. Oh my god. Guys, if you have not already, like the damn video. That was crazy. Oh my god. Cinderace failed us. But okay, I have a few thoughts. Quickly. The fact that he was running Protect, I get why he was running that. I also get why he was running Pressure on Dusclops over Frisk. If he was running Pressure, it means he probably wanted to make sure that I would run out of Pyro Balls. Definitely, because Pyro Ball just went in on his entire roster. But it's an interesting tactic. But if I click Bulk Up once on any of those Protects with Cinderace, he was in trouble. But still, I mean, I will take it. I will definitely take it. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Wow. That Pyro Ball came in clutch. The fact that we missed that it would give CBAD a real big chance there. But the play rough, oh god, getting the play rough was so huge. I'm gonna see if CBAD is interested in doing a post game. If he is interested, then we'll cut to that now. But if not, then I'll probably be still talking. So yeah, look, guys. First off, we're in semifinals now. We're in the semifinals. We got a good shot at winning this thing. We definitely have a good shot at winning this thing. So be sure to like the video. Subscribe if you have not already. Let me know what has been your favorite moments of this entire season so far. We are now in the semifinals. Yes. Oh, God. Okay. The team came through. The team came through. GG's to CBAD. And just thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all the support and everything that has been going on the channel. So thank you very much. And I will catch you guys all for our semi-final battle.